All right, now we're looking at a Reese bike rack, hitch bike rack again, between the motorhome and the Jeep Toad. Um, Obviously, this is a clamp down on the top style, so it's a different style of old bike rack that I have, but they still make these easily available. This is probably one of the better options as far as the rack goes and the bike goes, is in clearance between the Jeep. I've seen other pictures of similar setups like this, and it seems to be more common when towing behind a Jeep. There is an option here. Obviously, right now I've got the hitch the bike hitch pushed in quite far, so I need to drill a hole there, and then this bracket here can actually be moved back to these holes that are already here, and that will give me another about 5 inches of clearance between the Jeep and the bikes. So what I'm looking at right now is basically from the RV bumper to the end of the bike rack up at the top here. I'm looking about 45 inches, and then another from the bike rack to the grill. Right now I'm at I'm at 24 inches, and then if I slid that in the 5 inches, I'd be at 29 inches distance from the Jeep. So that's the greatest distance I've gotten so far with any of the bike racks. So that's what I'm leaning towards doing. And then from the ground up to the wheel of the mountain bike anyway, I'm looking about right now about 38 inches, and then again from the pinhole back here to all the way to the front end of the bike rack, I'm looking about 51 inches. From the RV bumper to the end of the bike rack, I'm looking about 43 inches. And then if I drilled a new hole there, that's with all these drilling a new hole, and to the end of the bike rack, I'm looking about 36 inches. So all these are just approximate numbers. And then the bumper to bumper, I'm looking about bumper of the RV to the bumper of the Toad. Right now I'm looking about 57 inches on that. So right, like I said, I'm not, this is just practice setup. This is not actually how I'm going to do it. I'm just looking at my options right now, and I'll try to show you some measurements here, but once again, this probably won't go too well. So I'll hold it up here, the tape measure, and see if you can read the tape measure. It's kind of a bright sunny day here in Houston, and some numbers here. This is all measured from the ground, and then if I measure back, this rack's actually 27 to the end. As you can see, a lot of dirt on it. It's been out in my backyard. And then if we measure all the way from basically the hitch end to roughly the end of the bike rack, we're looking about 42 inches. There's what we're showing right now. So, so there's some different options here. If I go from the bumper though, it's probably about 44 inches is what I'm looking at. So, and then as I said before, the distance between the Jeep, if I move it to 5 inches, I think I'm going to have plenty of clearance, and the top bar here definitely clears the Jeep. So now, as you can see, I got the bike on the one of the inner posts as well, so I may need to modify that. I plan on only putting 2, maybe 3 bikes on there at the most. So 4 is a little pushy on those racks. Like I said, I don't like scratching on my bikes. So anyway, hopefully you find this video good, and if you helpful, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up.